let's break down the different types of agents they could become. Let's first of all break down the difference between an agent and a broker. And then if you are going to be an agent, it's kind of like specializing in medicine. Saying I want to be a doctor is not really enough. What type of doctor you want to be?
Right.
So let's break it down and tell them what's the difference between an agent and a broker.
Well, the broker is who holds your license. You're working really for the broker. Everything that I sign is, I am an agent. I am not a broker. I qualify to take a broker's test, and if I do that, that means things have changed dramatically. But for me, I'm operating on the broker's license, so everything I do, the broker's responsible for. He's responsible for my actions on the behalf of his license. So he sets some rules and some parameters, and as long as I work within them, I have a lot of free reign. As an agent, I am negotiating in the client's best interest on the behalf of the broker.
Okay, so now that we've identified the difference in those, let's talk about the agency. When you're an agent, you can represent buyers, sellers, both. Go ahead and dive in that a little bit and explain the differences between all that.
So the state of Ohio has their four agencies, four different ways we can represent. So the first is a simple buyer's agent. You call me, you want to go look at houses, great, or you got my sign. However, my cousin gave me a referral, whatever it is. I'm taking that person around. I'm operating in the buyer's interest, so I am a buyer's agent. Conversely, I could be a seller's agent or the listing agent, and that is someone has a home to sell, they come to me, I go through the listing presentation, we agree upon price, commissions, and all those things, and I list the house as the listing agent. Now, the last two, kind of where it gets dicey, and one is dual agency. I don't act as a dual agent ever. A lot of brokerages don't allow their agents to act as a dual agent because there's some extended liability. What happens is we're saying we can operate in the best interest of both clients, and a lot of brokers say kind of not possible. And I won't get into the dynamics of why that thought process is, but for me personally, I'll say if you have a house for sale for $100,000 and you say, but Sam, I'd take 90 if I could just get it out the door, and you said, I love this house and I'd give you 100, and I'm representing both parties in their best interest, it's impossible. I have to pick one or the other or hurt you both. So
it's funny you say that because I've always thought that too. You deal with agents knowing the same thing about who you really represent, like whose best interest. Because I know there's something called a net listing in Ohio, and net listing where hey, Scott, you're selling one of your houses for $20,000. Net listing, you can sell it for anything above and beyond. Just get him his $20,000. Was it really his best interest if you can get him 30 and you're keeping 10? Whose best interest is it?
Right.
Yeah, it's very ambiguous. All this.
I think the best part of that is a good explanation, and if he's very happy with $20,000 and I happen to get 30, that has to be part of the conversation before we get to the 30, or we're going to have a longer discussion at the end and he's going to be upset.
Exactly.